gonna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. And you know that I get better when I wanna get.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You talk about this Rams defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Horton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's got room. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Tyrone Tracy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now fit it. Not even a little bit.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 36-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, it's on touch.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
At the Lions' 26-yard line.
Now Lawrence. From left side, complete. That's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Chigakakwe, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Now Lawrence to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back to Hampton on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Brian Thomas
From 17 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Full connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ron. Hey, center. Sink right.
Lawrence will throw.
Thomas brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
22 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. It's tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. On to give, it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 22-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's a touch. Safe break.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. want this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
Hey, son, 11, think right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The give right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
A short throw taken in by Conklin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And the Rams, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11, add that. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Looking to put a drive together.
On 17-yard line.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll try to do it himself. And he caught it up. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Lions first down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And it's a good acceleration as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Got it complete to James Conner. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
After his fumble earlier, this rookie's making sure he hangs on to the ball this time around. Still don't want to see him taking these hits this often, or turnovers becoming a persistent problem. But you understand why he had to be careful there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato. Done.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Safe right. Son, that's on 13, Luke. Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 34 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, smash. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news.